Hello, good evening again. This is your instructor Rakesh Kantaria. This video is specifically for how to get ready for the labs. I get a couple of emails regarding the lab kits. As I mentioned to you, some of you might not have taken the previous courses, but in the lab, I had already uploaded all the labs. So what you can do, you can look into the labs and whatever the component you do not have it, you can buy it from the SILE Electronics or any other electronics where electronic shop or the online, and you can order your component. So that's the first thing about the lab kit. Second thing, as we all are going from the very unique situations, so we might not have a luxury of performing the labs in open lab, or you will not get a chance to do any lab related activity in open lab. So what we need to do, we need to use our lab time very efficiently. So I have a few recommendations for you. The first recommendation is, let's say you can fix up a slot in your time. That's where you can say that is a pre-preparation of the lab. Example, if you have a Wednesday for performing the lab, then you can set up some slot on Sunday, let's say 30 minutes or 1 hour, that particular slot for just preparation of the lab. Now, what do you need to prepare in the lab? First, number one thing I would recommend, you read the lab thoroughly. Every single line, you need to read that lab. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, you need to identify the component which you require to prepare the lab. Most important that, hey, you should have all the component ready. Third thing which you need to do it, I highly encourage you prepare the circuit. Before you enter in the class, your circuit should be ready, because that's how efficiently you could able to perform the lab in the lab class. Four things, that most of the lab has some one or other way component of the ORCAD. So make sure that you download the ORCAD and prepare all those simulations. So these are the four things you need to get ready completely before you enter in the class. Now, what you need to submit as a part of this lab is, so there is a couple of questions, there is a simulation. So what I expect from you, at least 70 to 80% of all those questions, you can write it down, you can type it, whatever the way you want to do, that is considered as a lab report. I might not require the entire lab, but I require what you are performing, what you did in the lab, every single things. I am going to put there a Dropbox, and you really need to upload that lab report in the Dropbox only. Now, we need to be extra careful. I know that it is a little bit work, but I had heard somewhere, the proper, preparation prevent the poor performance. So I highly encourage every single one. Let's repeat four things. Number one, you read the lab before you enter in the class. Second, collect all the component. Third, prepare the circuit. And the fourth thing is that you do all the simulations. So that's how we can utilize the lab time efficiently, and whenever you do have questions, you get ready that question, so I could able to address those things very correctly. But I know that we will have a lot of fun in the lab, and you all are get ready for a lot of learnings. If you prepare these things before you enter in the lab class is going to be really very smooth. So over and out from the video about the getting ready for the labs. And yes, before I forget, there is one thing, somebody sent it to me in email. You require the breadboard, the prototype board or the breadboard. That's what you require to put that all the component. You can order anywhere, wherever you like and wherever you want, but you keep all those components ready and get excited. Hey, we are ready to see, we are ready to meet each other in the next week. Okay, so over and out. Bye bye.